Welcome back to Football Manager 2024 Surviving Luton. We find ourselves comfortably in third place at the moment, 58 points in 26 games. We do have a game at hand, so we can just go a little bit higher than Man City there. We can get a second finish here, and then we do have three extra games against Liverpool. There is a chance we could claim top spot, but I feel as though that is very unlikely. We have managed to get in first at one point this season, but let's look at the recent fixtures that we've done. After we end up winning the Carabao Cup, again, we ended up winning against Sunderland 3-1 in the fifth round there, and large in part to Eshveri. He ended up getting the 2 goals there. We already had it in the bag before that, but he ended up scoring at the end just to solidify that. And then we ended up beating Leeds 1-0. Basler scores in the 79th minute. And then we got very, very, very lucky here with Barcelona 2-0, mainly because Koundé got sent off in the 9th minute, mainly because he fouled Pedrola too, which is the insane part. It's like they had bad blood or something like that from when he used to be on Barcelona before we end up poaching him away from loans and then signing him permanently. But we end up going into very attacking towards the end just so Curtis could get the extra goal, because I feel as though we need the 2-0 victory there, especially going into Barcelona after. And then we end up tying against Fulham there, Eshveri, and ended up scoring in the 84th minute as well. So we ended up making them into cottage cheese and at least drawing them 2-2. I do want to take a moment to apologize. I haven't been able to record over the last little while. I've been sick, and then I end up having a busy weekend as well. So we're gonna go back to normal, and I should be able to post Football Managers every single day. So we're gonna start with today and see if we can manage to beat Barcelona at home, or at least draw or tie. Media is projecting us to win ever so slightly, but I feel as though it's going to be a very tall task for us. This is actually the first time that we end up having a full squad in Champions League. We also even have O'Neill that could play on the bench there, so we're going to end up swapping him in for the goalie. This is the very first time that we end up having this. I feel as though we could have had Van Persie as well. He is still not back yet. Between 8 days and 2 weeks. It feels as though it's taking forever for that, though. Our squad for the Barcelona game is Capriel in goal, Hall, Kurodia, Diamande, and Malanka as our D. We have Samu and Naipin as our mid, and then Estanis, Almeida, and Bazdar as our attacking mid, and then Endrick, who's on loan, is going to start up front. We're going to probably end up swapping in Eshveri at some point, and I mean, I wouldn't mind Bazdar being our backup striker, but it's going to be Gelhardt that's going to come in for that. Recent form for Barcelona, it's not going to show us, but this is the squad they're end up taking. Ter Stegen, Baldi, Christensen, Bemp, and of course they still probably have Lewandowski up top. But I feel as though he's a lot older than I first thought. Yeah, Lewandowski's still on their squad. Pretty insane. He must be super old. I'm gonna end up seeing how he looks afterwards. Let's look at this. Lewandowski's 37 and still playing. That is insane. He still has 1 year after this. How many goals does he have this season? He still has 10 goals in the first division. That is insane. Do you want to be a coach at some point? Because I would love to have him. Would prefer to play in Italy. Definitely looking into being ahead of youth. Ooh, Nuno Gomez might have to make way for him, because I'm definitely going to want him as my head of youth if I can help it. But I do like Gomez as well. Gomez has been very good for us so far. But I feel as though Barcelona is an old team right now, and they might be able to beat us, but feels as though the youth and just sheer speed should be able to help us with this game. I project a draw probably, or even a narrow 1 or 2-1 loss. But with Capriel in goal, I mean, we can only can only do so much. He is probably the best goalie that we'll ever have in this whole save, so he might even be the only goalie that we have. Despite media interest and all that, we're definitely going to keep him unless we end up getting some wonder kid through the ranks. But I feel as though he is. We've been very fortunate with goalies, and he just always stands on his head and manages to get us the victories, or even just holds off for draws and stuff like that. Despite it being like 2-0 and stuff like that, or 2-2 and stuff, he does hold us into the games so we can come back. Lewandowski with the chance there. Capriel blocking it and saving it. We are we are losing the possession battle, and it's not even close. We only have one shot, none on target. This definitely looks like a sit and wait kind of game. I really hope it doesn't go to extra time with 2-0. We do have a cup game very soon after this. But even if we can end up scoring first, that would probably be the best case scenario here. Samu now with it to Hall, to Stannis. Oh my god, we almost scored. Oh my god, it's coming. It's coming. That's our second shot, but not on target. Our XG is currently ahead of them, though. Despite them winning the possession battle, it does look like we're doing pretty decent. They have 4 fouls on us. They are leading the corner battle as well, though. And only 1 on target, so I do like that. I do like how that's starting off. I don't like how Stannis is getting tired. But he is playing very good against his former club. I feel as though he shows up exactly when you need it for games like this. So we go into halftime 0-0. Yeah, keep it going. Martial is definitely gonna be one of those guys that's gonna come in at some point as well. Gelhardt for sure is gonna come in, and I feel as though right wing Martial might come in for. Yeah, Bazar hasn't really done anything yet, and I feel as though Stannis we want to keep on the field as long as possible. But no alarms as of yet, so I do like that. Arsenal's beating Man City 3-0. Feels though we might want to make our first sub here. You know what, let's swap Endrick onto the wing, and let's put on... I have Murphy there as well. I didn't even realize that. We'll put Gelhardt in first. Gelhardt does have a decent rapport with Almeida. And we definitely need a goal, so even if he only plays half, I'm okay with that. 64th minute. We're probably going to do one just after this. Diamande gets the ball. Almeida now to Endrick. Are we going to be a genius for not taking off Endrick? No, we're not. So it looks like they're going to counter us. It's probably going to be their highlight here. I wouldn't be surprised if they score. Hall with a slide tackle before Pedri and Fati. Capriel blocking it. Oh my god. Thank god. It's still 0-0, but we are ahead 2-0 in aggregate. Capriel manages to get it. No nonsense there. I do like that, and we're going to end up doing the sub here. We're going to take off Almeida. Echeverry's going to be the one that comes in for that. Milanka's going to come off. We're going to put in Gector. I do like Gector. Gector might even switch to the left at some point there. Pedrola we're going to leave for now, I guess. Feels like we're going to make a sub very soon, though. Yeah, Martial will come in for... Let's put him on for Endrick, actually. We'll do that swap now. We only will have one more sub, though. And we'll do that one a little bit later. Of course. So... the highlight's still going on. That is odd. Okay, well, we get possession back from it. Endrick to Gelhardt here. Can you send it through? Endrick with it again. Endrick actually doing pretty decent, though. We did want him on our team before. Gelhardt now with the chance. And he's offside. He can't stand to be onside. That is the unfortunate reality of that. Looks like this game might end as a draw, but we're going to end up making our sub at... We still haven't got a shot on net, actually. We're going to make our sub very soon, though. Fatty now with the chance, and he puts it in. And we're down 1-0. Is this where our streak is going to end here? It didn't look like we caused too much challenge on it. Yeah, Fatty just kind of walking in and doing his thing. That's the unfortunate part. 70th minute, we're going to bring in someone here. And do we want it to be defensive? Hughes can come in. Yeah, maybe we take off a midfield here. I think it's going to be Samu. Let's put in Wharton, actually. Feels like Wharton can show up when he needs to. And Astanis is going to play despite being exhausted. So let's encourage everyone, actually. If we can manage to even get a shot on target, I feel as though we can at least draw this one. I don't like the passing at the back there. Oh, and then we end up losing it pretty cheaply. Ter Stegen there with it. I'm curious to see how old Ter Stegen is as well. But it looks like it's going to be their highlight, which is very unfortunate for us. Yamal now with it. Just don't concede. Marshall heads it to Fatty. Not good, not good. Pedri now with the chance, and they end up shooting it over. 77 minutes down. We only have around 12 minutes left to go. But the highlights on our end, I don't like that either. And we still haven't, we're just full on defending at this point. Oh my god, Kirodia, what was that? That was just god awful. I'm disappointed. I'm without words. That was very disappointing. I don't know what kind of header or what attempt that was, but looks like they draw level here. And we're going to demand more because this is ridiculous. No shots on target. Their XG is not really suggesting that they should be scoring 2 goals on us, though. Really only 2 opportunities that they've had this whole half. And we just need to put something together. If we end up losing 2-1, it's good. Oh my god, and Gelhardt, who is still healthy, ends up making one of the worst passes all day. And if we go down 3-2, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, goal kick. Doesn't look like they want extra time either. This is gonna hurt a little bit too much. Hall with the chance. Gekter can't quite do it. Goal kick for Barcelona. Can't believe we definitely need that 2-0 win. And it looks like it's gonna go to extra time, which I don't really like our chances because of how we played. Gelhardt just heads it away. I don't know why he wouldn't take a second to control it. And yeah, we might have to make our sub soon though. Yeah, Stanis or Nipin, or one of them's gonna have to come off. Might have to be Nipin. Yeah, it's gonna be Nipin. Nipin's gonna come off for Solace. And that's all that we can really hope for. Free kick. At least they got offside. But we end up blowing a 2-0 lead here. And force ourselves to play a little bit more than what we have to. Oh, thank God they didn't score that one. But this has been a disappointing game so far. I'm just hoping that we can turn around. See if Solace is the right move to do. Echeverry loses it so easily. Oh, Diamande with the tackle there. And we just let Yamal just run right through us. Turned away by Capriel, but still rather disappointing. It's 95 minutes in, and it looks like they're destined to score another one. Except for they missed the net there. But having so many highlights in such a short time frame is not ideal for us, because it's only 96 minutes in, and it feels as though it's been like 2 extra times so far. But I'm hoping that our subs have been the right subs to do. Stannis now exhausted. Gelhart. Gelhart misses. Oh my god. What a ridiculous miss. Oh my god. That could have solidified it for us. Gelhart, with the only opportunity of the whole game, completely butchers it and shoots it wide. I will have to remember this for future games because that was one of the most annoying moments of all. Echeverry ends up getting the tackle there, but nothing with the highlight there. We do have possession of it, but I don't like our chances here. Solace now with it. To Stannis, to Echeverry. Echeverry hopefully can finish. Nope, turned away, but at least we got our shot on target. Then Wharton here at the corner. Turned away completely. I don't know why Gelhart was there. And at least we're now coming alive a little bit. I don't mind this. Gector to Diamande to Solace to Caprill. Everyone just getting a touch of it. Back to Solace to Gelhart. Echeverry hopefully plays it out wide. There we go. Echeverry now with the chance. Oh my god, we end up scoring 2-1. Did I not say it was going to be 2-1? Oh my god. So at least we got something together. But good passing between Martial and Echeverry. Just buries it. I love this kid. This kid is amazing. We end up going up for 3 now. 2-1 loss so far, and the first of extra time is already done, and now all we have to do is hold it. If we score another one, though, that would be amazing. Lewandowski exhausted, Christensen and Pedri also. We only have a Stannis and Hall that are completely exhausted. Kirodia and Diamande are also on the tired area there. But I feel as though a lot of their games that we end up playing, just so many in such a short time frame. And again, we have another one in a couple days. That's one of the reasons why we tied 2-2 against Fulham, was mainly for this game. But if we can end up holding on, this will be the biggest game of our team's history for sure. Martial now with the chance here. Finds a Stannis. Stannis still somehow walking. And Gelhart can't get a shot off. We do have the 2 on target, one of them being the goal, and XG is very identical. 1 minute extra time. Hopefully this is the only highlight here. 1 minute extra time. Oh my god, Echeverry almost flicks it on for Gelhart there. Yeah, waste your time, Ter Stegen. As much time as possible. Paul with the header. Echeverry to Stannis. Probably the last couple touches of the game. And Wharton now with it. The guys that we end up subbing in are definitely showing up. We end up getting a corner. All we have to do is kill time here, and we will move ahead of Barcelona here. Amazing. We end up losing the game, but we win on... Oh my god, Gelhart scores. Finally. So we end up winning in aggregate 4-2. Or at least it looks like it. And that should be great for the confidence moving forward. Diamande right to Gelhart, 1-times it. It looks like it hits off someone, but still manages to find the back of the net there. And no doubt we end up going through. There's nothing they can do here. And even if they score, it's so that's all she wrote. 2-2. We end up tying the game in the end of it, but we end up moving ahead. So those 2 goals being absolutely crucial. So very happy with that. And I'm very curious to see who we end up playing. I'm hoping it's Man United. I don't really want Arsenal. Arsenal won 5-1 and won 5-4 in aggregate. That is insane. That is just downright insane. So we end up moving to round of 16. We get 8 million. That is the best part of it. How much do we get for the next round? So it moves up our bank balance to 14,302. So I do like that. Let's look at the schedule here. Yeah, we'll do quarterfinals and see how much money we would get for that. We'll do the rules here. And it looks like it's 8. Is it 8 million again? No, 9 million just for the appearance fee. Quarterfinals appearance fee is 9 million. Semifinals is 10. So we could get an extra 20 million just for being here. Somehow, if we end up going to the finals, Jesus, that is so 30 million is on the table. I feel as though it's going to be a lot harder than I could ever imagine. So we'll come back for the West Ham game and see if we can end up winning the quarterfinals in that and just get more silverware. West Ham should be a sizable opponent, and hopefully some of our players are rested for that. So let's jump to see the squad that we end up picking for that game. But before that game, we end up getting our annual youth intake here, and it does look like a doozy here. We do have 2 players, just elite talents. Armania Breaker, Jesus, 15 years old. He looks pretty decent. We're definitely going to end up signing him, of course. Let's see what we can get for that. Sure, fringe player by that doesn't really mean anything. And then let's add a clause. 1-year extension. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Oh no, shit. This one actually. Then we'll do the after year. We'll do 5 games here. He gets an extra 1-year extension, yearly raise salary. We're obviously gonna take that one off. Fine. We'll end up signing him for 3 years. And then we have Kanate here. Looks okay though. Acceleration is a little bit lower than what I would have hoped, but he is French. I do like that. And obviously we're just going to extend that. We're going to remove that. 3 years. Yeah, that's good enough for me. And then Ryan Anderson also looks pretty good, but these 2 guys look even better. And Ryan Anderson looks pretty decent. Obviously we're going to take off any yearly raises. He's going to get 1.2k, which seems crazy considering how far we've come. And a winger here, he looks pretty decent. Surprised we end up getting an Italian though. And again, we're just going to remove all these extra. I don't care if we pay him straight up at the beginning. And Aqua, his name is actually Aqua. I do love that. There's no way he's born in, oh, he's from Ghana. I do like that as well. He looks pretty decent. I will say that for sure. Exit talks there. And then, yeah, these guys don't look as great, but they could be something. Sam Crowd as a right back. I mean, he doesn't look that bad either, though. So we'll probably end up extending something to them. At least the good talents. Oh yeah, they are showing something for them. Sana, 6 foot. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to develop them into something. Well, this guy looks pretty decent. Midfield, so no pace, no anything. His tackling's decent. His finishing's also pretty decent. Unambitious, though. I don't like that at all. But even if those guys end up producing, that's all we can hope for. 15 years old. His crossing's pretty decent. His pace pretty decent. I do like this guy. We'll offer him a contract. We'll What? Alright. He wants a youth contract. Done. We'll just allow our youth, head of youth, to sign the rest of them. And not too bad. I mean, our team looks pretty decent, so we'll take a look at the squad with them in it. So Murphy's still at the top. Wow, Murphy's a lot better than what I remember. We're going to have to bring him into our first squad for sure right now. He's going to play this next game for us, for sure, if he's healthy. I didn't realize how good his acceleration and stuff like that was. So he kind of snuck up on me, for sure, because I thought Dickens was going to be the guy of the future. We might even want to bring him up as well, just for this game. Pierre-Louis still, I mean, kind of, his mental's still pretty decent, but everything else isn't as exciting as what we were hoping. But I guess it's not going to show all our youth candidates there. No, it's not going to show our youth candidates. But it'll be interesting to see how well they fit in terms of the squad. I'm excited about Konate, that's for sure. He's from Mali. So he's not even French. And then Breaker is from where? He's from England. Born and bred. Does like Dominic Coleman and Nuno Gomez as well. So hopefully they can produce into something. But let's jump to the match and see some of these youngsters play. So here's our squad for the West Ham match. It's going to be pretty much the same as the last game. We have Capriel in goal, Hall, Kurodia, Diamande and Malanka as our back line there. Samu and Naipin starting as mid. Astanis, Almeida, and Bazdar are going to be our attacking options there. And then we have Marshall that I'm going to give the nod to start up front instead of Gelhardt. I wouldn't mind having Gelhardt switch at some point. But we definitely need to win this game. I feel as though Declan Rice is just going to put on a clinic on us, though. They have 3 wins, 2 losses, and the most recent being wins there. And then we end up having 2 draws as our recent with 3 wins. So, I mean, pretty identical. I mean, only really 2 points apart. So I can't really say anything bad about them right now. And we are playing with 5 days rest, so keep that in mind as well. And I mean, I'm hoping that we end up playing better than what we did last game, and just go for the jugular right at the bat. I really hope they don't do that to us, though. I don't want to concede in the first minute, and we almost do. But offside ends up kind of saving us there a little bit. They end up getting their first shot on target after that, though. Possession battle, we are currently tied with them. And it doesn't look too good to start. Jesus. Just don't lose it here. To Samu, to Hall, to Stannis. Back to Kurodia. Stannis played the whole game. I'm surprised that he's still fit for this one. He was exhausted after the Barcelona game. But I guess 5 days rest is all they really need. Naipin to Almeida. To Stannis, but puts it behind him though. Marshall now with the chance. Jesus. And we are immediately regretting putting him up front. Mainly because he's been unhappy with us, so just trying to give him every opportunity to come back into the team for us. Paqueta now with it to Skamanka. Stopped by Capriel though. Jeez, we could have almost been 1 down here. So far, I don't like how we're playing. Our team's going to have to wake up. Fighting to get it out of our own half, though. And we end up losing it. Again, just very cheaply. Skamanka with a chance here to Bowen, to Emerson. I don't like this. This looks like a goal. Capriel ends up getting in the end of it. But still, don't like what I'm seeing so far. We are winning possession 65 to 35, but I'm feeling West Ham is just the type that's just going to counterattack us the whole game. So despite our early lead in possession, it does look like they've leveled it out just a little bit. And doesn't look like we're going to have too many opportunities as of yet, but we concede. I knew Declan Rice, his first goal of the season, that is just garbage. garbage. You just let him walk right through. Why don't you? I'm going to demand more. Bowen to Rice there. Walks in and just places it. Who let that go? Who's that? It's not going to show me. But very cheaply, I will say that. And so far, it looks like they're just destroying us. We only have that one shot, not on target though. Possession, again, we're leading it, but why does possession really matter if you can't do anything with it? Looks like we're going to go down at least 1-0. And we just got to hope for a pen at some point. I don't like our chances at this point. Areola and them just playing with it. Ball. I'm just hoping we end up getting possession back early, but they're just playing keep away from us. All with it now. Marshall to Almeida to Stannis. This should be it. Let's get it. Hits off the post and gets turned away. So it doesn't even count as a shot on target. So 2 shots, none on target, but we do get a corner. Stannis now with a chance, and he does make them pay there. Good open play goal. I do love that. Shot from just outside the box, or just inside the box, I guess. But Almeida with great vision there, and just inside the box, puts it in the bottom corner. Nothing they can do about that. So we are level at close to halftime here. And then, yeah, it looks like it's going to go into halftime at 1-1 here. Unless there's a goal before half, which, if it's on our side, I'm okay with it. If it's against us, I am not. Pedrola now to Almeida. Almeida scores, oh my god, almost the exact same goal as Stannis, but just a little bit higher. Good passing play between the two. So Hall finds Stannis there. Kufal just somehow slides and misses it. Almeida now shoots it from outside of the box, puts it in. Areola had no chance there. What an amazing shot. I don't think I've seen Almeida score like that. So we go into halftime winning 2-1 here so far. And, I mean, until we end up going up 3-1, I don't want to make any rash decisions, but I do want our youngster to play at some point. I do kind of want to see what we have in him. But so far, everything seems pretty level here, other than the scoreline, which is the most important part. Nipin, Hall, looking like they might have to get subbed at some point. Krupi here, and just don't let Rice do anything with it. Capriel manages to jump over the net. I don't even know how he got to that, and he turns it away. It does look like the momentum is shifting towards West Ham, though. And they get another corner here. Marshall's still fully healthy, though. So he's just relishing in this game for sure. We can maybe even put him on the wing if we have to. But Bazzer might have to be one of those guys that gets subbed. Bowen now. Krupi misses the net completely. And I'm not sure when we want to do our sub, though. It does look like they're pulling away just a little bit. But I'd rather be the team that gets put in a position where they can concede than anything. So Nipin's going to come off. We're going to put in Solace, actually. And Bazzer's going to come off for a Chevry. We'll do those 2 subs now. Probably make the next 2 at around 70th minute. Stannis might come off at that point, but he's playing so well I don't want to do it yet. Marshall now with a chance here. Can we get it? To Diamande. Chevry, back to Diamande, to Marshall, to Hall. What is going on here? Diamande now with it to Stannis. Can he finish? Almost does. Gets blocked just at the last second. Andre deflects it for a corner. And we're probably not going to score here. This is probably the extent of the highlight. Solis to Almeida. Stannis to Solis, and again, another corner here. So it's an exciting highlight, but nothing, I don't think anything's going to happen with it, though. Skamanka now gets it. Just don't concede, guys. And that's the end of that one. So around 70th minute, we're going to make our change here. And yeah, we're going to do it now. Hall's going to come off for Gector. That's a good sub. And then even Malanka, I think we're going to take off for Curtis here. And then Murphy could be... You know what? Padrol's going to come up front. We're going to take off Marshall. We're going to put in Murphy here. Actually, no, we're going to put Murphy up top. See what the youngsters got. Marshall's hasn't really done anything. We do concede a corner, though. It is a bit risky putting in a youngster at this point. We are slightly ahead in XG, though. Murphy... Oh my god, if he ends up showing us... So Solis and someone else is on the ground. So there's one less player here. Stannis now can almost bury it. Kicks it away. So it's Rice and Solis are down. And they sub off Rice. But Solis is still healthy. I do like that. That does seem like an advantage for us. Rice is 100% their midfield. Almeida now with the chance. Nothing to it there. Can we get it back, though? He ends up just clearing it. Good thing Solis didn't get injured, because I don't think we'd have any subs for that. 80th minute coming up. Is there a highlight? Just don't concede here. And hoping they lose possession here. I don't think they will. Armstrong, Hector just needs to put the pressure on him. Stay with him. Mark him tightly. Armstrong looking like he has legs for days. Solis now to Murphy. Stannis almost got it. Almeida's exhausted too. So maybe we might want to make one quick sub. Or one quick shift. Let's put Almeida on the right wing there. Have a Chevry kind of dictate. Feels though that might help us a little bit. But Almeida, oh, that was a terrible, terrible pass there. Stannis now losing it pretty easily. I don't like that. And looks like we might regret putting Murphy in. I haven't seen him do anything. Armstrong's offside by a mile. Free kick. 80th minute now. That was a long 2 minutes. And then Echeverry here. Passes to Curtis. Good rapport there. And then Echeverry. Yeah, see, I like that. Solis now with the chance here. I thought that went in for sure. But we end up getting the corner. Good play by everyone. Almeida now with the chance. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to score there either. 85th minute. Everything's virtually tied though. We concede the corner here. Just don't tie it. Capriel managed to get a foot off on it. Concede another corner. I don't like this either. Bowen, oh, great interception. Stannis now gets it. Oh, he's going to go coast to coast here. Doesn't trust Murphy just yet. And that looks like it's the end of the highlight, but great play defensively, I will say that. 7 minutes extra time? No way. So this looks like at least the one highlight for the extra time. I'm just hoping they lose it here and we get a chance. But I feel as though that's not going to happen. Armstrong just has so much speed. I might want to look into him later. Okay, somehow we turned away even though it went over the net. So we concede a corner here. Curtis heads it away. Armstrong now. Their goalie's up. Capriel ends up blocking it. And, I mean, there's still 5 minutes extra time and their goalie's already up there. Capriel, just send it up, send it up, send it up, send it up. What are you doing? I don't know why you wouldn't ever send it up like that, but apparently we just want to, yeah, that was ridiculous. Kirodia, just keep possession here, and we should be able to move on. Diamande to Curtis, now just keep away. Good job, guys. Solace to Curtis to Diamande. And looks like we should be able to maintain possession here. Good job, guys. We managed to win this one, so we move to the next round. That's what we like to see. Astanis and Almeida definitely did it for us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have got that win. We move ahead. Curious to see how much money we got for that. Yeah, close encounter for sure. So we get $500,000 just for that. Kirodia is tired, so we're not going to rest him. We'll just end up resting him for a couple days. He is playing a lot. You know what? We'll do 5 days. 5-day rest. Why does it say 6? I did 5. So taking that extra day, that's fine. Almeida, amazing. Yep, we definitely like that. And let's see what we get for the next one. So looks like we're either going to face Norwich, Arsenal, Newcastle beats Liverpool. I do like that. I'm really hoping for Norwich. But I can't remember where we were last year. Let's look at last season. I think we might have gone to the finals, actually. No, we didn't. Semis? No. Quarters. So we lost against Liverpool in the quarters. So this is the furthest that we've been for this one as well. What did we do the year before? Beat Aston Villa. We lost against Chelsea in the semis. So semis is the furthest that we've been. Have we ever won it? Let's look at well, let's look at our finances first. So around 15 million. Club info, we did just get facilities. So we got excellent youth facilities and state-of-the-art training facilities. I do want to see if we can you go any higher? Increase youth level. Yeah, we want that for sure. Devastated. What the hell? What do you expect us to do? We just got state-of-the-art there. So let's look at our history, actually. Did we ever win the FA Cup? No, we didn't. League 2, League 1, Europa, Championship, and Carabao Cup 3 times. So hopefully we can manage to win this one. I mean, it would be I guess the second biggest trophy of our history. Sky Bets might be the highest, actually. So let's look at the next couple games. We probably won't come back for a while, actually. So if we're in a decent spot here, we might come for this, but we're probably going to only come back for 2 episodes. So it's going to be this one and maybe the semi-FA Cup. We'll come back for the quarters for sure, the second leg of that one, whether it's home or away, and then we'll come back for the semifinals. If we end up getting blown out in the first quarters, and we definitely won't continue with that, but we'll definitely play the semi-cup finals, and then we'll probably play if we can go to the finals, then we'll play the finals, and then the last game, probably against Crystal Palace. And then let's see if we can manage to at least finish second in the Prem. But hopefully you guys like this so far. Leave a like or comment. Thank you for watching. Until next time.